for these issues when it comes to our youth, but all the organizations that are here today for their commitment and dedication to changing lives of our young people. This is an opportunity for organizations that have been doing this work for a number of years to allow them to collaborate with other organizations and receive funding to build capacity and continue the hard work some have done for free. People, I say for free. As councilwoman of the city of Compton, I have seen firsthand what happens to a community that lacks this kind of funding. We have lost so many of our children to gang violence, the prison system, and psychological trauma from witnessing or experiencing violence. I wholeheartedly support Assemblymember Reggie Jones-Sawyer Youth Reinvestment Grant Program and the efforts of all these organizations, and I look forward to collaborating with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Emma Sharif. We really appreciate those inspiring words. Next, we have Alicia Barrett, who is the CEO of Rising Stars, and she will tell you about your organization, her organization, and her partnership with us.
Wow. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Well, first of all, I'd like to say it is an honor and a privilege and just to be here. And I want to thank Khalid Shaw. For even inviting myself and our organization to be a part of this wonderful collaboration. This is definitely a day to be remembered. I am a former LAPD officer here in Los Angeles. Our program is Rising Stars Business Academy, and we have actually, we opened up in 2010, but I first actually opened up Rising Stars Academy right here off of 54th and Crenshaw, and that was back in 2000, and it was basically a school of etiquette for young people of color, because we didn't have a place where we could take our kids. If we lived right here in the Windsor Hills area, we still had to go out, like to Culver City or somewhere. So back then, I was already ready that we need something right here in our community for our young people, that they can come right here and they can learn about respect. They can learn about self-esteem, self-confidence. Well, pushing it back now to 2010, moved out to the IE, and we found out that there was a very high dropout rate at that time. We then formulated Rising Stars Business Academy for ages 15 to 24, where our young people, they learn about life skills, they learn about leadership development. We have mentorship. We have also programs where they can have anger management, alcohol, substance abuse, where we can have everything right there at our own, like our community. And that's what we build ourselves as a family. Rising Stars Business Academy is a family. But we know what this money can do to organizations, not just like ours, but to others that do the work in this community. So I just thank you and I appreciate you. I love all of our students and our staff who has come and supported us tonight. Today? Oh, and a contact number. So we have our website, which is rsbacademy.org. A number you can reach us at is area code 310-864-2596. And I want to thank my wonderful associate director who's here with me, Benedito Arduno, and Big Will back there. So we thank you, we love you, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Alicia, for those words. Next, we have Brad Carson of the Probation Department. Brad? Okay, so Brad left. Sorry about that. And so we're going to close it with Imam Jihad Safir, who is Imam Jihad Safir, who is actually my imam from Masjid Ibadah, and also is the executive director of Islah Academy, which I helped found with him. Imam Jihad.
My name is Jihad Safir, and I'm representing Islah LA and also Islah Academy. As a school, we established about 5 years ago. So about 5 years ago, we got started with maybe 20 children. We've gotten up to about 70 children. So we're a smaller private school for low-income families. And we want to push forward no matter what. No matter what happens, we want to push forward because we realize the importance of having such an establishment for our young youth in this particular community. At times, we've thought about even going another direction because of a lack of funding, and I'm pretty sure that this is the issue with a lot of nonprofits, where they want to push forward, they're striving to push forward, they suffer from a lack of funding. So I think this is an opportunity for all of us to come together, to unite as a coalition and continue our work, but finally have an opportunity to have funding to even increase our capacity as organizations.
Yes, sir.
So I want to thank everyone who's going to be a part of this, and I think we should give ourselves a round of applause.
That's right. That's right, sir.
We're that much stronger when we stick together. We have a community that needs us, and for us, it is a no-brainer. We're going to continue to work no matter what. But what allows us to increase our capacity and also efficacy in our community is more funding. So we want to make sure that for us, we ask that God is with all of us. We ask God to continue to have his hand upon the work that we are doing. We ask God to continue to bless our efforts. We ask God to allow us to be safe as individuals, as organizations. We ask God to allow us to be recipients of this grant. And we ask God to make sure that we ask God to give us a very blessed day and make sure that we leave this particular press conference with smiles on our face and hope within our hearts. We are hopeful that we're going to get this money because God is with us. God is with those who are patient. Thank you all. Go ahead.
My Imam. Thank you, Imam Jihad. So I'm glad that he also closed it out with a prayer. We really want to ask God to bring that presence and to bring those monies to us, because South Central, as I call it, South Central Los Angeles is in desperate need, and we need those monies as well as along California. So lastly, we want to see if anybody has questions and answers, and then I'll call up Khalid Shaw. Okay, so we have all our questions and answers have been fielded. All right, Khalid Shaw will close us out. Thank you. Well, I'm going to be Khalid Shaw. So I want to thank you all for coming out and participating. We've had everyone to turn in their letter of intents. If there are people who were not able to come today, we will also send you that information so that you can be a part of this grant, hopefully as well. And then we will have, the assembly member is going to give an exact date of when they will go into the application in more detail. But we're very proud of today, and this is the beginning of the work. So in my family, we always say, do the work. We don't talk it, we do it. We do the work. Right. So we're going to continue to do the work. So I thank all of you partners for coming out today and for participating in this glorious day. Thank you very much. All right, bye-bye.